Hey, what's up guys? I miss Degenerosity, as I know a lot of you do as well, because he was obviously a big inspiration to a bunch of other YouTubers as well as myself. In fact, bro was so influential, he had a whole channel dedicated to copying his every movement, his every word, his every speech, every syllable. I mean, he copied his whole flow, word for word, bar for bar. And the craziest thing about it was, I didn't even think it was that big a deal, because it really just felt like someone who was wearing one of their biggest influences on their sleeve. Maybe a little bit too much, but that's not the point. The point is Degenerosity meant a lot to his fans, because he just had so many banger videos, such as Rim is trash, which I agree with. Kanye ain't dropping Donda. Kanye actually dropped Donda. Childhood crushes. Why Playboy Cardi is better than Beethoven. And that's it. We've seen enough. We know he's the GOAT based on that one video alone. But just like how all heroes have their time in the spotlight and eventually fade, it was his turn, because after he dropped a video called The Worst Piece of Fiction, he disappeared. And if you're wondering what the video was to end Degenerosity, essentially the Green Goblin to his Spider-Man, the Joker to his Batman, the Lex Luthor to his Superman, and that's enough, you get the references. But essentially the foil to his downfall, it was rent a girlfriend. Because yeah, ever since he made that video, he hasn't made one since, so we can all blame Rent a Girlfriend and its author. So yeah, I say we start a group, fly all the way to Japan, find the headquarters, and immediately get kicked out, because that's not happening. But if that really was Degenerosity's last video, he had a good run. Another YouTuber I miss is Nigahiga, because oh my goodness, he was the peak, the golden age of YouTube back in the day. I mean, he had songs, parodies, skits. I mean, he had pretty much everything you could ask for on his channel. I mean, he's a true YouTube legend, and honestly, he might be better than a bunch of the other creators from back then too. Because don't get me wrong, back then I think creators like Smosh were funny, but Nigahiga was just a tier above them, with bangers just like the ones in his how-to series. How to be ninja, how to sing like your favorite artist, how to actually say Nigahiga's name, which is actually pronounced Nick. But my point is that Nigahiga was one of the best content creators that I used to watch. And he even left off with the video about COVID, which was kind of comedic in tone, but it also doubled as a powerful statement against certain people with certain agendas, we'll say, at the time. And you know what? I feel like that's a pretty powerful way to go out. So hey, even if that was his last video, I'll still never forget the memories he gave us. And similarly, we can't forget what OverSimplified did for us as well. I mean, bro, he's literally a history channel. His whole job is to record things so we can remember them. But I just know this section of the video is about to age terribly, because he's about to come up with a video in like, give it 2 or 3 months. Right, guys? Yeah, I'm definitely not coping right now. He's definitely coming back in like 2 to 3 months. Okay, maybe like 7 or 8 months. Okay, maybe like 2 to 3 years. Anytime now. Okay, maybe like 5 years. Okay, but seriously, I really actually enjoyed history as a subject in high school. And when I first found OverSimplified around then, he had banger content, and he still does. And all this to really say that I've been a fan of his for a pretty long time at this point. And basically, if you've been a fan just as long, you'd know that within the last few couple uploads, he's taken quite a bit of time off in between. So this is a relatively common occurrence, so let's just hope this is another break. And he'll be just like the Avatar and come back when the world needs him most. At least I hope he does. But someone who I'm pretty certain isn't coming back, MatPat. Because yeah man, this is another YouTube legend. I mean, bro dropped banger after banger after banger back in the day. And game theory just hasn't been the same since without him. And not that I'm still watching it, because let's be honest, we were watching for MatPat. Because bro was moving different back in the day, like 2018 Braun with some of these theories. And let's not forget that Scott Cawthon, the developer of Five Nights at Freddy's, based his whole lore, his whole story, whatever you want to call it, around MatPat's deep dives of his own series. And I don't care if that's true or not, you cannot convince me otherwise. MatPat had motion back in the day. In fact, I bet wherever he is now, he still does. And I truly don't think he's coming back. Unlike this next one who might come back, I'm not really sure, because I miss GradeAUnderA as well. And listen, yeah, I know he was in a lot of controversy and there's probably some people who don't rock with him like that, but he was still one of the funniest creators ever to this day on this platform. And I'm not gonna lie, this one's a bit different because he's kind of been on and off again on YouTube for the last couple of years, basically since the whole YouTube adpocalypse thing. And it was pretty much kind of all downhill from there, because he was pretty much on and off again since then, and then we just haven't heard from him since. Except for that like random comeback he made like a year or two ago at this point. But maybe this is just me. I think his mic quality got a lot worse, which made me not as invested. But I do miss his content and a lot of his OG stuff from that era. And in a similar style of someone else who I miss like this, Sam O Nella Academy. Because this was one of the go-to YouTube channels back when he actually still used to make videos. And yes, I know he made a book. I know he made a whole video about that, but it's just not the same as him making the videos that we all used to love. If anything, yeah, the face reveal was cool, but I just miss his actual content. Like this video here about Terraria, or the one about pirates, or any other random topic he had to talk about, because they were all genuinely engaging content. But I will say, at the end of the day, if he stops making videos and goes on to write books or something, that'll be fine. Because ultimately, I think we've got to stop expecting so much out of these YouTubers. Because while they are content creators, they're people first. And we don't know their life circumstances, so whether it be burnout or general life struggles, at the end of the day, we'll all be fine. Except for Degenerosity. Because if he doesn't make a video in 2 weeks, I'm gonna bomb a bus full of... I guess like children or something. What could be worse than that? A bus full of rent a girlfriend fans. I'm gonna take a bus full of them, and I'm gonna... where are you going?
Anyways, that's kind of all I wanted to say. And in conclusion, I'd rather be reading One Piece.
Part was probably when your newly found friend is crying because of something her op did, so you and your other newly found Nakama have to go and stomp him. Oh.